Hello everyone, this is Xander Turon, and I am here with the Reddit Casual 1v1 tournament. The theme was Yugoslavia versus Yugoslavia. And this is game 1, round 1. And on the blue team, we have Karagoth, but no, it's not that Karagoth. His name is actually, I'm not too sure how I want to pronounce it, but I'm going to say MagusArcanus? MagusArcanus? I don't know. And he's been in the previous Reddit casual tournaments, though he had it under a different name. I think it was Charon was his previous name. Anyway. And on the red team we have Je dois manger l'école, which I think means like I love eating ass or something like that. I don't know. It's French. My French is not that good. Anyway, so both players are using Yugoslavian general decks. And let's just speed this along. Looks like they're both starting with fobs. I did not see... whatever, I can't go back. Didn't see what the beacon said. Could have been memes. You never know. Okay, he's just putting attack markers down, maybe? Probably what it is. Okay. He's just dropping attack beacons by the looks of it. Maybe he's marking out his plan. I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit of a longer deployment. Tactical outplays. Okay. Hashtag Karagoth. Air power projection. Air power projection. Main push area. Line of defense. Because that is how Karagoth rolls, even though this isn't actually Karagoth. Anyway, there it is. Alright, so right the map looks like we have, guessing that's Proletarian there. 90 or 75 or 90, I'm not sure. Sava, that's Pado Branchi 90 probably. By Proletari 75. That's one of the recon infantry choices, either the 5-man regular squad or the 2-man elite sniper team with the 30mm. Is it 30mm? Or is it 20? It's an anti-tank gun. It's big. And made for an and VR, so it looks like Karagoth's or Magus's main thrust is going to be through Foxtrot into Golf. That is my guess. He's probably going to park all this stuff here and move across into the buildings here. That is my guess. That looks like he's got T-55 Recon, Command Infantry. That's probably for the +2 and Charlie. These guys I think are just going to go here to hold down Bravo, I suppose. I'm not sure what these guys are going. Looks like once again it's hardened infantry in the BVP M80A. And is that a mortar? Yes it is. And both players starting with a fob? Yes they are. So yeah, it definitely looks like Magus is going hard into Golf. That's what it looks like to me. As for Jedor, got the Newa. Is that... Yes. No, it's the radar one actually. Well, I guess it doesn't really make it much of a difference. Well, if I recall correctly, I think this actually has slightly better stats compared to the non-radar one. So it makes sense to bring that against Yugoslavia, since Yugoslavia doesn't benefit from a seaplane, or does not have a seaplane. So you can get the full capability of radar. Anyway, so I see a lot of infantry here, and... Alright, the recon, M80. Anyway, so it looks like he's sending a fair amount of stuff into Bravo, it seems. He maybe try pushing pretty hard in there. HT4 does the MI8. And that looks like it's Pado Branchi in there. Maybe try to do a helo drop into the buildings here or into the forest there. Have to wait and see. Actually, I could probably just get these guys moving now. Like, Command Jeep is gonna go for the +2. Is there an M80 for it? Yeah, no, that's the Focha, how that's pronounced? T55AH and M36, or it's a Jackson with a better engine, I do believe is what it is. The SO90 Jackson. I don't know. looks like that's staying. Both players are using fobs, so it looks like they're both expecting to be using a lot of artillery against each other. It looks like Karagoth's forgotten to unload his command infantry immediately, because I never do that. Oh. Does this thing have it fired? Does it? Yeah, it does have a stabilizer. So those other guys are landing, so yeah, going for the buildings here. Oh, looks like he just moved the guy. Oh, fast move, so they're just going to drive through the forest, or not on the roads. But they do. Alright. Oh, he's forgetting. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Pato Branchi. Can't help but feel that Jador is going to be a major disadvantage in golf. He has no heavy armor at all. He has he has this thing, which is a alright medium tank. It's not great, but it's not bad. No. Can't expect miracles from a 55-pointer. And looks, yeah, Hera 2 is watching the flanks. Good. And it's Granikari in here, which is the 5-man team. You know, bog standard 5-man regular training recon team. Not much else to say about it. And yeah. Oh, yep, these guys are pushing in, and that's Proletary 90 in there. Oh, it looks like these guys are just going to stop there. It's going to be playing passive. That's not... I can imagine this would be a... Actually, what? P1, yeah, it's... Maliutka is not good. Anyway, I can't help but feel this would be more useful maybe over here, watching the flank and getting spots, or even out in the middle of the field. Maybe not a great spot for it, because it's just going to die there. This is the non-radar one, I do believe. Yep. Got another Hera 2. It's probably going after this one. Oh, smoke is out. Didn't see who fired it. It's probably Magus who had it, because he does have the mortar there, and it has fired 5 rounds, so that would give the impression that it did fire. Oh, plane. L-17K. This is the budget ASF. Yes, it is. Hera 2 is going at it, and L-17 is going to get it. Looks like it. That one's still there, and it's L-17K is probably going to go vector in to take that out, so he takes away the Jadors. Eyes on the flanks. Both players are being very conservative. And, well, that thing's miraculously alive and it's used up both of its missiles, so yeah, he's just going to evac it out before something unfortunate happens. Yeah, can't help but feel that Magus is in a much better position to go into golf. Nope, that's cheese apparently. Obviously, it has the smiley faces on it, so it's obviously he's being joking. He's not being serious. Anybody who goes by Karagoth outside of the actual Karagoth is presumably not being serious about it. Maybe they are. You never know. Oh, vehicles in front. You want your infantry in front because the vehicles are just going to get one-shotted, or get taken up pretty easily. Yeah, there goes one. Yeah, you want your infantry in front, that way they draw the machine gun fire, and then you can move your vehicles in and then they can engage, because an infantry team can only fire its machine gun or its AT weapon. It can't do both, because they're both used by the same guy. Huge in logic. Anyway. Well, thanks to the perma stun from the machine, basically between a Browning, a M53, and the 2 recoilless rifles, it can stun infantry pretty quickly. Okay, yep, these guys are just driving into AT fire, and since this is a disposable one, it has 20 rounds a minute, so it shoots very quickly. But yeah, he's definitely, Jador is definitely going to want more infantry here, because Magus has stockpiled a fair bit of infantry in there, so he could push up potentially into here and have a decent strong point to attack Alpha with. Up the Polo, is that the, which one's that? L19, that's the mini, yes, the mini, whatchamacallit, Raphael, but it missed. Anyway, that's the Polo, is that the one with the upgraded ones? Yeah. they're not great just because they are... they're still relatively slow missiles, so they're not great, but you could do worse. You could do worse, I suppose. Got more proletariat coming in. Or I got some proletariat coming in, I should say. I guess technically it's more because there's proletariat there already, but that's semantics, and we don't need to argue those right now. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Got the Plamen firing. Is that the one? Is that the smoke one? Yep. Lots of smoke. And he's... Ishidore's just firing 82mm mortars into nothing right now. I guess he's trying... He predicted the charge. You probably saw the MRS fire coming in and fired ahead of it, I guess, in order to catch out infantry in the open, but I don't think it's going to work out too well. He's got a super heavy breathing down his neck. This powder branch will do a fair bit of damage, but they're going to get overwhelmed pretty quickly. And Plamen's firing its second salvo by the looks of it. Got a Newa 1M moving in. L-19's flying dangerously close to the front line. Did I just go off with our helicopter? Yeah, looks like it shot down a Hera, and then it's taking Sava fire. That's a bit of a reckless move, especially if we would have lost that L-17K. Or if that Newa stopped, it would have taken it out, maybe. Plamen's firing again. Is it firing HE or smoke is the question. That would appear to be HE. Thanks to the smoke screen that, oh, it's not a perfect smoke screen though, because that M84N did take a hit from one of those. Polo is putting some Malyukas out. Gets knocked out by M84AN, I think it was. And this guy's weapons are jammed, it's dead. As soon as these guys fire again, it's screwed. Oh, Super Gale's out. Oh, does it get the VHOR? It does. Side shot. Alright, so that's a bit of a loss for Magus. This guy's, yep, he's smoking it out, he's retreating it. Alright, so I admit I was wrong. I was thinking that Magus would be able to roll over Golf, but quite honestly, thanks to his own smoke that he laid down, he blocked line of sight for his fire support, while Ishidore's fire support could maintain line of sight, and that allowed him to pick off the units that went into the buildings there pretty easily. Or maybe not easily, but he managed to take him out and still maintain his position, but he's in a pretty hairy position there nonetheless. He is bringing supply though to repair his M84AN. As for here, it looks like, yep, all this infantry's pushing in. 2 units of proletariat it will not hold. If it gets some reinforcements, it might be able to do some good though. You know, this Hera is gauging that. Looks like this one, yeah, looks like J-Doors is going to lose. Oh, they both stunned each other. They have 1 HP left. Who's going to recover first? This guy has more more XP, so it is going to recover faster. I cannot speak today, apparently. Oh, this Hera too is going around, but if it doesn't get shot down by something else, that Praga is going to take it out. Though if it gets in the right position, it can spot a lot of stuff in here. For maybe some artillery or for some air power. Speaking of which, that is a napalm launcher. It's probably going to fire it into here. Oh, Gamma 2 is out. That's a interesting little gunship, I guess. It has a couple of not particularly good ATGMs. They're powerful, but they don't have good range or particularly good accuracy. And it has Igla ones, which are, once again, not particularly good. Not bad. There's definitely ones that are worse, but not great. I'm just gonna... what can J-Doors see with that? Nothing at all. Wrong one. I'm not putting out some more smoke, but it looks a bit... Some Proletariat 90 got in, along with their Vidra. Ooh. Interesting choice. I'm not sure what the utility of that was. Stunned an anti-aircraft gun. Maybe he's trying to keep the Focha from doing something. It is possible. Now these guys are in not a particularly good situation, or Shadur's not in a particularly good position because these guys are pushing in on him in alpha. That Newa's not in a great spot, it's just there. That Hera is moving in. Like I said, it's going to get wrecked with that Praga though. Yep, stunned, and Bove gets it as well. Oh. Marked it. Okay, so he's seen the Playman. Is he firing napalm at it? It's an odd choice. Oh no, he's firing it into here. Looks like he's trying to get the CV, but it's not in this. It's in that building. Captain Obvious here. Don't mind me. Just speed it up a little bit. He's laughing at that, I guess. Anyway. Okay, so these guys are moving up. Jacksons are taking fire. Looks like, no, between the Jackson and the BVP does take out all the vehicles there. And these Proletariat, yeah, they're gonna get wrecked if they're caught out like that. Now these guys can walk in on foot, and as soon as the Proletariat trying to engage them, all that fire support will wipe them out. Oh, and L-17K's out. Is that very good optics? Yes, it is. That's not a bad little plane. Good turn, good speed. ECM's not great, but it's Red Force, what do you expect? And its missiles also aren't great, but it's a 90-point budget ASF. You can't expect miracles, but it's not bad. Oh, there you go, the Senke. That's a, yeah, 20mm. I can't believe I said it's a 30mm. Ugh. Anyway. Looks like we got another stack of Mayo Savannah coming out. Or how it's supposed to be pronounced. And just a stalemate in here. Oh, but we got a lot of Pato Branchi M84AN. Oh, it's a side shot by the looks of it. And now this one's going to be determined by who misses their second shot. That guy doesn't miss, so that one goes down. And now these guys are pretty badly outnumbered. That M84AN is going to wipe out the Jackson. Actually, gets the supply truck. It looks like he's going to keep that back before he probably eats a Super Galeb, is what he's probably concerned with. And Magus is bringing out some command infantry for Foxtrot by the looks of it. Yep, so that's now giving him a +1 point advantage. And this is firing, he's firing into the forest. Where is he? Why is he firing? Why is he firing it over there? I guess he's trying to counter battery his Playman, but May just moved it, and that's just napalm. It's not good at this. You fire into a forest, you can rest with the infantry in the line of sight and whatnot, but for the most part, napalm MLRSs are just bad. They just lack killing power of any sort. Oh, and it looks like another M107's coming out. Oh, this did get caught in the fire, so it is moving, so it looks like he's going to bring out another one, maybe, to keep it safe? Not sure. Maybe he's going to try putting into Bravo or Golf. Have to wait and see. Meanwhile, these Pato Branchi got pretty put through the ringer by the looks of it. Once again, the vehicles are moving in first. You want to move your infantry in first. Well, it could be that looks like the infantry might engage. Nope. OTs did engage first. And now these guys are just vastly outnumbered. See how they go down. And now Bravo is fairly exposed. Oh, we do have some, looks like more Proletariat coming up this way. Though if they don't unload, oh, here are 2 spots it though. It only has a few missiles, rockets though, so it won't do a lot of damage. And it gets shot down. But will the Newa get a hit on that? Oh, it gets a hit, but it's not a crit. And L19 finishes it off. But now that Newa definitely needs to resupply. And yep, this one's moving up to Bravo. Alright, that's what I'm guessing could be fast moving into Golf. Oh, these guys are caught out in the open by a fair amount of infantry. Okay, it's updated Mayo Savannah pace in the OTs. Oh, it's up the M91 VR is at 130 point tank, 140. Wait for it to spawn and I can check. 130 point. Basically imagine a Leopard 2A4, except it has slightly better accuracy, one less frontal armor, and one more AP power. That's basically what it's equivalent to. So in all, it's actually probably a little bit better than a Leopard 2A4 for the price, but it's not a huge difference. Oh, but now you got napalm going into here. These guys are just jumping buildings. Once again, it's just not going to kill anything. Another Hera's out. And that one looks like he's going to send another one down here. Oh, but that guy's in a pretty exposed spot. That M107 could get spotted by the Hera if it comes down here. I'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, these guys got caught out by a Hera too, but that's now exhausted most of its rockets without killing anything. But definitely messed up the one squad. Oh, L-19's out, or still out. Oh, flies in range of the Newa. Oh, takes a hit. And it's going to fly with the Bov. Oh. Oh, and it gets caught by the Newa and goes down. And this guy's, yeah, Gamma takes out the Hera. These guys are, oh, they're out in the open now. That's a lot of fire support arrayed against them. They're going to have a bad time. So Jador did put a command into Alpha, but since Magus does have Bravo, he still has the +1. So he has 13 points compared to Jador's 27, which Jador mostly got at the beginning of the battle, because he capped Hotel a little bit before. Magus capped Charlie. Oh, got the Raketis out. Don't see it very often. I'd say it'd probably be a bit better if it just had regular, or if it just had the 70mm and didn't have the 57 napalm rockets, because all that, I find it, what they did is that when I used them, it just blocked line of sight on your own guys. You couldn't, you fired napalm and then you lost line of sight, so you could keep firing. That was my experience though. Yours may vary. Oh, napalm's firing again. Is he actually targeting in a useful spot? That's probably useful at one point, but since this thing has, I'm guessing has a 30-second aim time. So yeah, there was stuff there. It would have been better served if he fired it over here. But once again, 30-second aim time. You don't know where the enemy's going to be in 30 seconds. And now you have the two, Vior and M84A going at it. Vior got the shot off. Oh, now it's going after whatever that was. Probably a BVP. I can speak, don't mind me. I don't know where the Raketas are going. Oh. Okay. Magus is just kind of artillery his own guys a little bit. Super Galeb's out. Is it, oh, going for the M91? Or something, I'm not sure. Takes out the VR, but now it's taking up L18 if it takes it out by looks of it. And the VHOR here went down, the VR there went down, this guy's pretty shot up. And lots of mortars coming in. On nothing though. There's nothing there. Meanwhile, these guys are pushing into Alpha. Got 3 units of Proletarian 90 and Padobranchi 90. Which is a not insignificant force. And, oh, Gazella. That's the transport one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this got caught up by the Spat. Bov 30. That's, oh. Yeah, if he's firing it into these guys here, all it does is stun them. It's not a very high HE. It's like, what, 7 HE on the Playman? Yeah, so it's not amazing HE power. And these guys are in a town, so they don't take as much damage. Oh, these guys dismount over here. Oh, but the BVPs are in range of the Mayo Savannah. So, got a side shot on it, and that's the only way they would have been able to one-shot it. Or both of their rockets hit. Either way. They took out one of them. And when things blow up near your guys, they panic a little bit. Oh, and he's Once again firing napalm into Charlie, but it's not doing anything for him. Oh, these guys are taking pretty heavy fire though. Oh, mortars coming down on them. And then you have this 4-stack here. I see 4 stacks, I cringe a little bit, but that's, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, these proletariat are pushing up, and nothing between them and all this fun stuff that they can blow up. Let's see. Oh, they're shooting at the supply truck first. That's engaging with its Browning. These guys getting shot at by the not Erics, the Boombar. Bumbar, however it's pronounced. Oh, Nay was down. Supply truck is still alive. These guys are tooling around in the open doing nothing. Yeah, okay, now you've noticed. Oh, okay. Don't mind my game, just minimizing by itself. These guys are caught in a crossfire. Oh, but they take out the OTs that engage them, and now the Powder Banshee are forced to fall back because they're out of boom bars. But the Proletariat 90 will save the day for them. Oh, the OT is still in the fight. He's turned the mortar off. Okay. You mean to turn the machine gun off? I'm not sure. Oh, this is aiming again. Don't know where it's firing. 8! Rakitis. That is 2 4-stacks. Oh, these guys taking a bunch of flame and fire. Looks like Magus is going to try Force Engulf again. He probably will succeed this time. There's not a lot of anything to stop him. Though if they drive out in the open like that, they might just get chewed up. I don't know why he turned the machine gun off, the mortar off. It's not even engaging with the Browning either. That's odd. Maybe he turned both weapons off, it's just not displaying properly. Oh. L15M, that's the, yeah, the combination A-chain cluster bomb. That's probably going to wipe out the Powder Banshee. Oh, they survived, but they moved out into the open and died. These guys are outranged and have, yeah, they're just going to get chewed apart by all the tanks. Once again, he's firing napalm into a useless spot. Got the 2 4-stacks of Rakitis though. Wait and see if that does anything. Oh, M84N whacks the recon vehicle there. Yep, lots of smoke. Don't know what the Rakitis are going to do. Got 3 of them there. This guy likes his Rakitis, I guess. Meanwhile, Magus has had this steady +1 point gain for a fair bit now. He's acquired 106 command points to Jodor's 27. These guys are in attack moving, so they're not doing anything. Oh, there you go. These Rakitis are firing. Those Rakitis there. Yep, there you go. There you go. That's what Rakitis can do in a 4-stack. How much are they? Yeah, 25 points each, so that's a bit of a investment to get that many Rakitis out. Oh, now the 2 Gammas are out. Oh, and both of them hit. I think that's even on the move. That's impressive. But now that Sav is going to have words with him. Yep. And the splash. He's that guy on 1 HP. Oh, okay. That Sav is just having bad luck. There we go. Oh. These guys are out of solutions. The not Appelas. How about this M84AN is now falling back for some reason. Not sure why. These guys can't threaten it. Maybe he's concerned they're losing it to an ATGM. Oh, now these guys are just blindly going in. Oh, L19's going up the L15 and takes it out. But to get its bombs off. And, yep, gets both of them. Oh, L17K and L18. L19 took a hit from a Newa. It's evacing. Is it going to make it out? L18's firing on it. And does it make it? Does it make it? Does it make it? Looks like it's going to make it. Yep, and it makes it out. And there's no air defense left to engage these guys, so they have free reign. Jackson's just driving out in the open. Not surprised it's still alive. Now it's dead. Oh, M84AN coming out from Jador. Don't know if it's going to be particularly useful there. Oh, Rakitis here are all dead now. That leaves both Hotel and Alpha mighty exposed. This town is well defended, I guess, but it's not going to do a lot of good if Magus comes up through here. Meanwhile, these guys, they might get caught on the open by the M84AN, which will definitely be a bad day for them. So these guys are what, 14 AP? 14 heat. HE, what's he? Fucking proletary? Okay. Yeah, it's full of proletary. What's that? Yeah, 15 front armor, so that's going to do 1 hit against the front. That does hit at least. And let's see. Oh, 2 hits on the front of it. Or 3 hits on the front of it, I think. Because it's taking 3 damage. Nope, 4 damage now. So it's actually taking a fair bit of damage from these guys. Which is why, you know, you don't want to send your tanks by themselves into a forest, especially when there's enemy infantry, because they can get wrecked very quickly. Oh, bunch of Heras coming out. Oh, that Gazella is going around the flank. L17 and LH are out. That's probably going for the M84AN. Oh, now the Proletary 90 on those probably one-shot it. 24 AP versus 15 front armor? Yeah. There's that Hera wrecked. That one's gonna fly over a contested forest. Yep. Proletary 90 knock out the pretty badly damaged M84AN. And Playman almost got the M1107. And now the mortar's gonna eat an ATGM. Slowest ATGM ever because it's a Malyutka. That's firing into these guys here. It's actually doing some damage. I think he actually managed to spot him with his Gazella before he got shot down. Doesn't quite kill it though. Maybe the fire will get it. Is it in fire? Might be. Because it's aiming, so it's going to be stationary. Yeah, it looks like it might die to fire. Yep, it's stunned. It's probably going to start moving soon. What's he calling out? M91 Vihor and an M84A. That's the 95.1, I do believe. And the Playman did go down to the fire. Alright, so Shador finally got his counter battery off. Realize Hera. Oh, it's actually chewing these guys up pretty well by the looks of it. What, has 2 Brownings, I think? Look at the model and guess. Yep, 2 Brownings. So that's a fair bit of firepower. Oh, 2 stack of Playmans coming out. I think Karagos captured Gulf for the +2. Now he's at 188 conquest points, 190 now, compared to 27. These guys are getting rocketed. However, these guys are, you know, unarmored 4 HP helicopters, so yeah, against something like M53s, they're gonna have a bad day. The viewer's moving in. Okay, these Proletary got pretty messed up by that Hera too. Oh, it's got the stun on them. Looks like they are gonna go down. Oh, now the BVPs are engaging these guys. They're going to have a bad day. Oh, or is it the FOB took some damage, but it's calm. This guy's shaken from the fire. Meo Savannah are down. Looks like, yeah, between the BVP and the Hera took him out. Oh. Pretty easy guess for where the CV is from Jedor. Gets a direct hit, I might be able to take it with the fire. Oh, no, looks like it's going to make it out alive, I'm thinking. Or no, oh, it's actually trapped in there. Now you have 2 Playmans firing. And it looks like it's going after the, whatever that is, the Organge. Oh, it's taking heavy fire. Does it go down? It does not, but got pretty messed up. M84A and M91 Vior are wrecking things, but they both took a fair chunk of damage in return. Oh, what do I got here? L17K and okay, evacs them. Probably lost line of fire. I didn't see what they shot up. Okay, an attack marker. Oh, Proletary blew up something in the open. Oh, they shot down the helicopter. Of course, which spotted them, so they took some fire by looks of it from the OTs. Oh, Super Gale's out, going for the VR, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, the L-19's out, but it's gonna get ganked by all these planes. Yep. And Foka is failing to kill the L-17K. T-55A is taking ATGM fire, but it misses. It looks like he's just firing there. Oh, this guy gets stunned. That's a near miss. That could have actually taken it out if he got lucky. Up, and he's sending out another M1107. I'm guessing that's for Gulf. It's hard to tell because he still has that one there. Maybe he's wary of losing it. Ooh, M84A, and it's taking hits from that Igman. However, that has an autoloader, and that just took an ATGM hit, I think, from the BVP. Up, and the Rail goes after the Vidra. And takes out the other one. And now it's gonna run away. It did its duty. L-17Ks. Just going for a lovely flight. Oh, critical incendiary. Oh, yep, goes down to the Foka thanks to that lucky crit. Was a nice crit, I will admit. Oh, but no, the planes are firing again. I'm guessing it's over into here. No. It's firing at the fob again. Oh, and one round that went short took out the Organge. Or whatever its full designation was. And this FOB is about to die. You generally don't see FOBs die in PvP. Happens all the time when you're playing against the AI because they'll just rocket it to death with helicopters. Not so much in PvP. Or maybe it happens more often in 10v10s, which I don't believe. That's whatever. And the plane is getting ready to fire again. Because these guys carry ammunition for 2 salvos. And he's got 2 of them. So that's a lot of rockets. 2 stack of Heras, not really achieving much. That is a lot of Rakitis and Jackson. I can't help but feel it won't be a particularly effective combination though. Oh, and the M1107 is moving up to countercap Alpha, which will give Jedor a +5. He's at +4 right now. Looks like he's moved. That guy's moving. Oh, Jedor probably thought that he's trying to rocket the CV. No, he's just firing there. I wasn't sure if he's trying to get the CV in Hotel or in Delta, or if he's just firing there to get the reinforcement route. Anyway. So, Meg just has, words fail me now, countercapped Alpha, which is giving him +3. And he's at 328 conquest points. It's not looking too good for Jedor. I don't think there's anything he can do to win. Just speed this up a little bit. Oh, Playman's firing again. The Rakitis got caught in the open, but it wiped it out with the rockets. The OTs. That's just firing into nothing now. Is he just trying to use up all his supplies in his fob? Still got some left. He's been firing it pretty continuously though. Oh, Rakitis gets caught up by the auto cannon. They only have 1 armor, I believe, yeah. Oh, Gamma, that could do something. Probably not though. Oh, but now the Jacksons are arriving. Let's see if they fare better than the Rakitis. Oh, is that some Drugs coming up by the looks of it? Oh, these, yeah, Gamma flew within range of the autocannon. And now it's going to fire its Malyukas at those Jacksons. Oh, that guy just, that proletary unit just ate a bunch of 90mm guns. Mortars firing. They're panicked, so they're missing. Managed to take out 1 Jack. Oh, now the M84N's going to wreck it. And they don't have the rain, or they don't have the AP. Yeah, 8 AP. They'd have to get the point blank range to damage it, I think. Kind of like this. but they missed. And it takes an ATGM in the back from the BVP. And Proletary over here go down. Now it's just the command infantry in Alpha. But there's an Oreo coming out. Ooh, that was close. Now the Sava, oh no, the Newa got a hit on it. And he just gets blitzed out of the sky by basically everything here. And now, since that's gone, yep, so it looks like the mortar's finished off the command jeep in Alpha, so that's knocked Magus down to only +2, but he also only has 437 conquest points to Jedor's 27. And yeah, I think this is pretty signed and sealed for Magus. I think he's gonna lose pretty horribly, you know. I don't think he can come back from having such a, I don't think Magus or slash Karagoth could have, come back from such a massive lead. But you never know. Anyway, I'm just gonna start breaking it down right now. So in terms of opening, both were fairly passive in the opening. I can't help but feel that Jedor spread himself too thin. Like, he put a fair amount of stuff into Alpha as well as into Hotel / Golf. And so that maybe wasn't exactly points well spent. Or not necessarily well spent, but maybe it could have been concentrated a little bit better. As well, he didn't open with a super heavy, which is, that's personal preference, obviously, but especially in Golf, you're going to want that heavy tank, because you need something to hold off against armor. Though, once again, I can attest to it, heavy armor, or armor in general, is very vulnerable when you're in Golf to enemy ATGMs, either from the ground or from the sky. You gotta be very careful there. Anyway, so Magus was victorious with 502 conquest points to Jourdain Manger L'École with 27. As well, he had MagusArcanus had 4,185 kills to 1,960 kills from Jedor. And yeah, like I said, it's just once again, this is a casual tournament, so it's, if I recall it correctly, it was less than 1,000 games and nobody with a rank above Major, I think it was. I'll double check, but yeah. So it looks like, I don't know exactly, but I think Jedor is maybe a little bit newer to the game than Magus, who has been, he's been in a few different of the. I can't speak and I can't form sentences right now, apparently. Anyway, so Magus has been in a few, in most, if not all, of the previous Reddit casual tournament, so he's pretty experienced in the 1v1 tournament scene. So he definitely knows what he's doing. And that definitely showed in this battle. That's really what this battle comes down to, is, less experienced player versus a more experienced player. More, especially when they're using, the exact same deck / nation. The more experienced player is obviously going to win. I'm not trying to be overcritical of Jedor, He made some silly decisions in this battle, and it's nice thing that it comes down to, seems like he's fairly inexperienced, and that's nothing wrong with that, I've been playing this game for what, 2.5 years now. Of course, I haven't been playing the game online for that long, and I make stupid mistakes all the time. It's, I'm never going to claim that I'm a good player. I'm an okay player. Maybe I'll give myself that. I'm okay at the game. I have a rough understanding of what I'm doing most of the time. My micro's not here to critique myself. We all start somewhere. Nothing wrong with being inexperienced at the game. And yeah, I think that's where I call this. So MagusArcanus moves on to the second round of the tournament. And yeah, I'm Xander, and this is the 1v1 Yugoslavian Civil War tournament. I don't know what the best way to call it, Yugo versus Yugo. You guys have a lovely day.